Hey guys, how's it going? So this texture pack is called the Adorable Craft from Minecraft 1.5.2. It's not really called Adorable Craft, it's just called the Adorable Texture Pack. Now before you guys leave, don't let the title mislead you on how the texture pack could be. I actually found this texture pack to be very smooth, and it's perfect for frames per second issues like for players like myself. And I don't know, I'm really digging a lot of the little simple designs that have been put into it, and some of them aren't really simple, they're actually a little bit more complex and for a 16 by 16. It seems like he actually sat down and went, hey, I'm gonna just do this, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just kind of like go quickly through this review because, you know, it's fairly small and it doesn't seem to be completely finished yet. So let's just go ahead and start this off. Right here we have the wooden fence and the wooden gate. Next we have the grass and dirt terrain. Then it's the dragon egg and then the end stone. Here's the end portal. Now let's check out how the end looks. So right here what I'm standing on top of is the obsidian. So let me just like fly over here and show you guys how this looks. So right here what I'm standing on top of is of course the end stone. The dragon, the ender dragon and the enderman have not been changed, but like I said, the obsidian has. The obsidian has, and the beacon doesn't seem to have been any different either, but that's fine. This is pretty much how the end looks, and it's not as dim as it usually is for most texture packs, kind of like how we've seen from the nether from the previous ones that I've shown you, and some end texture packs tend to be a little bit dim and it's a little dark sometimes. So let's go ahead and check out the overworld. So right here is the iron bars or the iron fence and then the sugar canes. Then we have the cobblestone, the stone, the diamond, the gold, the iron, the coal, the lapis and the redstone. Each one, it has the same repetitive design except for the diamond. The diamond one has a little bit more of a little, you know, like a spark kind of look to it, but they have the same little, you know, most of the design is pretty much the same. It's repetitive, but it's colored differently, and it's nice and simple, you guys, so you won't be really confused about what is what. Then we have the bedrock and then the regular blocks, you know, iron block, gold blocks, diamond block, lapis lazuli, and just pretty much everything else is just the way it is. I'm actually digging this texture pack for its very simple and smooth, you know, design. The little whole visuals on it, like the sponge looks like a molted kind of obsidian, but not really too molted, which is really cool because it's a sponge. And then we have the pumpkin, it's a frowny face. Mycelium looks amazing because it's nice and simple. It's just showing you the main thing, which is the one above it. And then we have the TNT, which looks like a stick of dynamite just gathered up all together. And then we have the jack-o'-lantern. So right here is the netherrack. Again, this is a netherrack. So I don't know what's going on with the whole portal visuals, because I have changed the animations to where it goes completely on, but for some reason it's just not giving me a complete different visual. It's just showing me the same thing. So I'm not too sure if that's my fault for having it off in the first place, but I will eventually fix that, and I will try to make sure that the next texture pack review does not have the portal to be all blue. So right here is the pumpkins, like if they're being harvested. Then that's the nether fence and the wheat. So let's go ahead and check out the nether. So let me just let it load for a little bit because it was a little bit shifting there. But this is the nether. The lava seems to be a little bit more creamy. It's not flowing for some reason, but I guess that's the whole idea of this texture pack. It's not supposed to be flowing, but the fire animation is still the same. Unless it looks a little bit more buffier, but I've come across so many texture packs and now I'm kind of forgetting how the original visual looks, so I might have to start going on the default texture pack again. But regardless, the nether is extremely smooth. Sorry for stuttering, but it's extremely smooth. You don't have to worry about having little lag moments at all. This is pretty much a good texture pack for some of you guys who are just looking for a little basic feel, different visuals, but it's still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool. So let's go ahead and check out the rest of the texture pack. So right here is the regular tree. You have your spruce, and then your birch, and then your jungle tree. Now what I did notice in the image is that it was somehow see-through, and I want to check it out if it is. Oh, it is. Huh, I guess that's the whole idea of fancy. So this is how it would look like if I was reviewing a texture pack in fancy settings, you guys. This is how the leaves would be, and I'm actually digging this. This looks really cool, and it's actually running in somewhat like smooth. I'm not lagging, which is ridiculous. This is a fancy version. So let me just go back into the, you know, fast settings just in case you're never too sure if it ends up lagging. So the water looked cool. I love the whole light color blue, teal kind of color, you know what I mean. You guys will mostly know this in my previous reviews, or if you've seen enough texture pack reviews, you know that I'm a huge fan when it comes to water visuals. It looks great. I love it. And let's keep going. Let's just keep going. Soul sand, redstone torch, power rail, glowstone. Looks similar to the sponge, but it's a white block. And then we have the furnace, nice and basic. And then we have the enchantment table. Next we have the mostly used anvil, partly used anvil, and the freshly used new anvil. Well, new anvil, freshly anvil. It's just, you know what I mean. Then here's a jungle plank, and then a jungle wood block, the emerald ore, and the emerald design in the middle. Then we have the ender chest and the chisel block. The ender chest doesn't seem to be changed at all, as also with the GUI and font, they haven't been changed whatsoever, which is fine. You know, it's a 16x16 texture pack. You can't really expect a lot from it, just mostly visuals. And here is the nether quartz ore. So I do notice that this little design here is being used a little bit more repetitive than usual, and it's a smart idea. You recycle a design and you just implement it onto every other, you know, block, which is great. And then we have a block of redstone, which looks like a Rubik's Cube, to be honest, and I don't want to mess with it because what if everything moves? You won't know how to put it back. No! And then we have the hopper and the dropper and the activator rail. Then we have the snow panes all around the gravel. Now let's check out the items inside the picture frames. Look at that. Actually, I don't think any one of these items changed at all. It seems to be everything, you know, kept the same, except for this thing here in the middle. I'm not too sure what that is. I completely forgot what it is. Wait, what is it? I completely forgot what it was. Hold on, just give me a quick sec. It's a fireworks star. Okay, that's what it is. Here's a cobblestone wall and then the moss stone wall. Then we have the pot, skeleton, creeper, Steve skin, zombie skin, and wither skin, and even the beacon. So mobs doesn't seem to be changed at all, so I will not be spawning out the creeper skeletons or any of that stuff. So this is pretty much how it looks. The mobs don't seem to be any different. I know I'm going a little too fast in the farm, but like I said, I don't want to be stuck onto it, just showing you guys everything just the way it is. So let's continue going over there. If I could just like fly, there we go. And then right here we have the flowers on the left and right side, torches on the left and right side again. It looks like burnt out matches, which is extremely funny because it doesn't seem like it's gonna, you know, give off any light. And then we have the redstone torch at the very end, and then here's your lighter color wool and your darker color wool. I love the idea that it uses light pixel blocks and then dark pixel blocks to make a little repetitive feel to it, kind of like a little cotton, like if somebody was to stitch you a sweater or something. You know what I'm talking about, like some kind of stuff like that. And then right here is the ladders. They kind of look like rails just facing upwards, which is cool. Imagine we could use rails to go up the side of the wall. Hey, you can make a roller coaster. Yeah. And then right here we have the slabs and then the stairs. So what I noticed about the water is that it doesn't flow. It's not coming from my end, but I'm not too sure if that's the idea of it, if it's supposed to be kept smooth, but it's not flowing. It would be pretty cool if it was flowing, but it's not flowing. And then right there's the cactus, and then the minecart and the boat. The sun still hasn't been changed at all. And then right here's the wooden pressure plates on the bottom, levers on the left and right side, and trapdoors right below me. Then we have the stone pressure plates on top of the moss stone. Iron door, wooden door, you guys already know the difference between the two. And then again with the whole lava feel, even the still lava doesn't have any kind of animations, or the flowing lava, which would have been a little bit of a bonus if it could have done that. But it's fine. I mean, it's extremely fine for a texture pack like this. Again, it's a 16x16. You can't really expect it to be so, you know, out there. It's very rare when you see things like that, but it's a possibility that this texture pack is not yet completed. So right here is the redstone wiring, and then here's the rails. Sticky piston on the right side and regular piston on the left, and glass panes covering the lava. And then the sponge, of course, right there. And then chunk errors right here. So the bed looks nice and simple. It's just plain and simple. You got your pillow, you got your red blanket. What else do you need? Maybe a campfire song. And then right here we have a cake, but the cake is always a lie, so I'm not even going to bother looking at the cake because it doesn't exist. And then we have the bookshelves. This one looks a little bit more of like how my bookshelf would look like, because I don't really read books. I read comic books. So if I wanted to get like a novel book, yeah, that's not gonna happen. It better be the Blackest Night, you know, from DC Comics. It better just be that. So again, the enchantment table, the brewing stand, and the cauldron. Nice cauldron. So no blocks have been changed, and music blocks have been changed. Also, the chests themselves have also been changed too. Now let's open this up. See this here? Nice and simple. It's very, very good, son. Very good. And then over here, same thing. Charlie Holmes, look at that. Get your cookie. So yeah, pretty much all these little texture designs have not been changed at all, but most visuals in this texture pack have been changed, if not all of them have been changed. I don't think there was a block that I have not seen that wasn't different. Maybe just the nether rack, I'm not too sure, but everything else seems to have been changed completely. Even along the whole light sensor, heavy sensor, and the daylight sensor. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will go ahead and pull out the diamond armor, even though it doesn't seem to be really, you know, I don't think I really need to. So this is pretty much how it looks. Again, there's no changes in the armor. This is pretty much how it looks. And the same thing with the diamond sword. Diamond sword hasn't been changed either. Let me just change the time even though it's already ending. So hopefully you guys enjoy this review. I know it's probably one of my fastest reviews that I've ever done for any texture pack at all. But hopefully you guys enjoy this texture pack, and hopefully you guys enjoyed my review of this texture pack. Thank you guys so much for the support, the complete support that I've seen from you guys. So I figured I should review another texture pack, so that way you guys have you know, 2 solid videos to watch during today for some of you guys that actually enjoy looking at different visuals of texture packs. So again, thank you guys so much for the suggestions of texture packs or mods or something that you guys want me to do. Feedback is greatly appreciated, you guys, just putting it out there. The views are amazing, the likes are amazing, the positive comments are amazing. Actually, any kind of attention that my channel is able to get is amazing. So again, thank you guys so much for everything. I never would have expected myself to be where I am today. And yeah, pretty much, hopefully you guys are having a good week. It's extremely hot right now. It's really hot. I should probably turn on the AC now. So yeah, take it easy, you guys. Be safe and just have fun. Oh yeah, follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. You probably might want to follow me on Twitter and probably Tumblr. But if you guys want, on Instagram, I'll start using it again eventually. I'm just been like, I think like the last thing I did was a couple days ago. I'm not too sure. But Twitter, I'm always on it, and Tumblr, the same thing. I'm always on it. It's awesome talking to some of you guys. So yeah, just letting you guys know, I pretty much reply to like almost everything. So don't be, you know, like, hey, he didn't reply. I said almost everything. But yeah, take it easy, you guys.